Hey everyone, it is Pal Ponder on Weather coming at you with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the U.S. weekly forecast coming up for Monday, September 30th through Sunday, October the 6th. Before we do get started, if you do like weather-related content, please consider subscribing to my channel as I do upload about 4 to 5 videos a week. All right, and you can also check out a lot of my social media feeds like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I've got my own Facebook group, Pal Weather Fans. You can look me up on there. You can always email me at ponderonweather@gmail.com. And plus, I'm in the process of building out ponderonweather.com. So a lot of platforms. All right, so let's get started. Today, here's the overall precipitation outlook. I kind of spent some time and made my own map for you guys today. And two of the features that stand out is this well above normal average precipitation and above here where we've been having the blizzard condition, where I think, we're going to have this tropical system coming in at the Pacific. And a lot of times this can happen, actually, if you get these like this monsoon systems that come in and kind of get picked up in the jet stream, where I think that's going to happen this week. But first, let's kind of zoom in to just to the northwest, and you can see that where we've got well above average precipitation is where we're getting the blizzard at right now, and I think that's going to extend in the earlier part of the week. And then, but that if you saw my pattern change forecast video a couple days ago, it depicted this cold front that's going to be coming in on Thursday. Well, obviously they're already getting it now in Montana, but it'll be making its way down to the north, United States and bringing welcome relief and temperatures throughout the week. But we're going to have to be dealing with well above average precipitation for parts of Montana and the Dakotas area. But then there's also going to be a pocket of well below average precipitation where you're going to be on the backside of this tropical storm. I'm not expecting it to be like a major hurricane or anything like that. But as you saw with the Melda in Texas, these are like heavy rain features, and I do think it's going to be dumping some healthy rains in this part of the United States. But on the backside of that, you're going to get that sinking air. So you're going to be well below precipitation in this part of the country, coming up in Wyoming and Utah, and of course outside of that, not as below normal. But if we kind of zoom into that feature that we've been highlighting, this system is typically going to be coming up around Thursday. You're going to be mixing in with this front. So I expect a lot of precipitation around the El Paso area coming in and the desert southwest and New Mexico and swinging up here and get caught up in the jet stream. So I do think we're going to be getting some multi-inch rains in this part of the country. And as it picks up in the jet stream, a huge part is going to be picked up into Illinois and Ohio, Indiana and Iowa. So I expect well above average precipitation here. And then I do think finally we get some precipitation in the Dallas-Fort Worth area where we've been dry. We haven't had a drop actually since the August 30th. So we're going on almost a month now. So if we kind of zoom in and see like that highlighted feature, it extends all the way out to the Great Lakes, where we do have a well above average precipitation, again, with that same system from that tropical storm in the Pacific. But if we go to the eastern parts of the United States, I do think we're going to have some rain, not as much as from that tropical system, but I do think we're actually going to get some rain, normal precipitation in Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, Tennessee, and Kentucky area, and parts of Ohio. But we're going to be by the coast. I do think we're going to get some rain showers throughout the week. And the Carolinas, Florida, still that tropical rains, North Carolina, West Virginia, and all the way up. Here is the overall temperature outlook. So I kind of spent some time on this for you guys and kind of let me go over so we're in the part where I mentioned well above. I'm thinking that's going to be typically anywhere from 6 to 8 degrees above average temperatures. The above average is going to be 4 to 6. The slightly above is 2 to 4. So I kind of mix these in between because there's not much difference between 0 to 2 to 2 to 4. Where I don't have anything, I think it's going to be normal. And where I do have the lighter shade and the darker blues is going to be slightly below normal. And then below average would be 4 to 6, and then well below average would be 6, 8, and above. And that's where you can see, and we'll zoom in to each segment here. This is the Northwest now, where we are again having that heavy snowpack, that record blizzard that's happening right now. And Montana is going to be leaving a healthy snowpack earlier in the week that's going to keep the ground cold, and it's going to be tough to heat up. So I do think those regions are going to still be well below average for the majority of the week. And then again, as we get outside of that, not as cold, but still pretty chilly in Idaho, Wyoming, and South Dakotas, and parts of Bismarck. And then when you go parts of Oregon, I still think you're going to be below average because this, again, that cold front's coming down, but not as cold, about 2 to 4 degrees below normal. So parts of Oregon and Utah and Nebraska and parts of Minnesota. And then as we swing, October is a transition month. So there's a lot of moving parts in October, and it's actually one of the hardest months to forecast in, but it's also I love it because it's the most challenging month in all of the 12 months. So let's go to the next slide, and where you can see that cold front that I expect to be in Colorado by Wednesday. We kind of get that transition period. We'll be above average, then below average the rest of the week, and that's why overall we'll be about normal. But if we go down, start again feeling that effects of that cold front, that welcome relief cold front for the south. We've been waiting for this for, like a month now. Parts of Arizona are going to start to feel it first, not only about, again, 0 to 2 degrees below normal for the entire week, but as we filter in parts of New Mexico and Oklahoma, that, again, 2 to 4 degrees above normal. And then still in the Dallas-Fort Worth area where we're, the average high is 84, we hit 95. So right now we're 11 degrees above normal. But again, that cold air is going to be filtering throughout the week. And so this is all of next week from Monday to Sunday. I think this area is still going to be overall about 6 degrees above normal. But again, that cold front will swing in by Friday and bring us welcome relief in temperatures. But again, throughout the week, it won't actually make it down to Houston until about Saturday time frame. So the majority of the week will still be well above normal for parts of the San Antonio, Austin, and all those regions in Louisiana and Mississippi. But if we extend it out, again, we're going to be above average in the Carolinas and South Carolina and parts of Kentucky and Virginia, slightly above average. But again, as this kind of swings up the Northeast, we're going to be, getting that cold front, some welcome relief cold air for Minnesota, Wisconsin, parts of Iowa, and even up into the Northeast where, again, we've been waiting for that. Bangor, Maine, I looked at the average highs around 61 degrees in that time frame. You're going to be at about 54, 55 degrees high. So that's why I depicted 4 to 6 degrees below normal for you guys. All right. So that kind of gives you an idea of, and again, it's going to be well above normal in parts of Florida and the Panhandle, where again that cold front is just not going to make it for you guys this week. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you did find value in this video, please consider subscribing to my channel and leave me some comments below and let me know what you like about this channel. And I appreciate you guys tuning in, and catch me at the next video where I protect you before and after the storm.